Hello, dear listeners. The theme of my today's talk is libraries during COVID 19 and post COVID 19, books to be quarantined. As you are aware that presently all the educational institutions are closed due to COVID 19. All the types of libraries, including national libraries of about 160 countries, are also closed. Library professionals were and are at forefront to navigate the treasure of knowledge available on all subjects through open sources, YouTube, audiovisuals, and library professionals arranged online training programs also for the faculty members, research scholars, students. The mediums that are used to impart online learning are Zoom, Google Meet, Google Classroom, Skype, Cisco WebEx, Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and other mediums to name a few. Different webinars are arranged by the library professionals to highlight the treasure of knowledge that is available and yet to be explored. Large number of countries have laid down the policies for libraries to be adopted during and post-COVID period as moves towards the reopening of libraries are increasingly on the agenda as countries look to lift broader restrictions. Decisions will of course need to be based on overall assessment. It seems that India is yet to lay down any standard operating procedure for assuming the functioning of national library. Higher education institutional libraries like universities, IITs, IIMs, NITs, public libraries, and other libraries. Libraries are public places where we can find heavy rush during 24 into 7 hours. We have to take certain measures and also to make necessary changes to library policies in order to check the spread of COVID-19 and at the same time to take such measures so that faculty members, scholars, students may not suffer for want of reading materials. In addition to World Health Organization (WHO) guidelines, we can opt the precautionary measures depending upon the type of library. I am going to highlight some precautionary measures which are based on the recommendations of National Library Associations of different countries and International Library Association like IFLA. The precautionary measures we are going to opt are use of hand sanitizer, face shield, face mask, thermal scanner, book isolation boxes, gloves, counter shield, disinfectant sprays, and other items. Surface cleaning, including library computers. Staff and users encouraged if they are not feeling well. Providing useful links to reliable information on their websites. Implementing quarantine policies on returned printed books. The recommended quarantine period for physical lending material, including books, DVDs, and other items which are at risk of contamination from the COVID-19 virus varies, that is 72 hours, 48 hours, and 24 hours. Dear listeners, some say that we must opt the 72 hours quarantine period, 48 hours, some say 24 hours. For this period, the materials should be placed in boxes and then sealed and then date marked and where possible stored in separate locations. Next, library materials within the library which have not been handled since the closure of libraries in March 2020 are ready for lending as the 72-hour quarantine period has now passed. Library materials that were returned before the closure of libraries in March 2020 and have not been handled are ready for landing as the 72-hour quarantine period has now passed since the items were returned. Next, users could be asked to indicate if books being returned have been in contact with someone with the virus disease. Steps to be taken to open the limited number of sections or divisions, particularly in large libraries. Next, not touching the books which users plan to borrow. If possible, keep the shelves inaccessible at first and only allowing library staff themselves to fetch. Let the user consult a catalog and provide desired call number to library staff on duty. Next, overdues, or we can say fines, are to be waived off for the books which cannot be returned due to COVID-19. Great care is to be taken as the journey of printed book has to cross several stages from publisher's shelf to reader's hand. Next, procurement or acquisition division staff has to take care as they deal with the material coming from different cities of the country and different countries of the world. No one is expected to return books until things return to normal. Dear listeners, physical distancing of at least 2 meters for users of library and staff. Anyone with fever or cough should stay at home. After handling of books, hands should be washed for 20 seconds. Dear listeners, leading publishers at global level have initiated to provide free access to e-books, online journals and other online materials during COVID period. Different databases are available from leading publishers about COVID-19. They are expected to continue this initiative till normalcy is returned. Various government departments, organizations like Ministry of Human Resource Development, University Grants Commission, Information Library Network, All India Council of Technical Education, National Digital Library, they are playing an important role in providing study materials. Regarding the role of library professionals, in addition to other duties, library professionals have to keep themselves aware about latest information resources for dissemination of global research on COVID-19 disease. They have to be updated with different databases on COVID-19 and also updates of World Health Organization about COVID. Further, they should be aware and able to disseminate global map live maintained by Center for Systems Science and Engineering at Johns Hopkins University and also about Worldometer maintained by team of researchers based in United States. Library professionals have to play an important role in indexing vast volumes of information on COVID-19 and they have to make sense of COVID information. Presently, we have one library professional, namely Miss Ellen Hicks. She is working as public health librarian at Tulane University, United States, and she plays important role in indexing the vast volumes of information on COVID-19. Library professionals can take up scientometrics, bibliometrics, citation analysis, research output studies to help the scientists in their research in order to find the everlasting solution of the disease. Dear listeners, institutions must allocate special grants for procurement of e-books, online journals, and other online study materials, to procure remote access software so that the readers can consult online subscribed digitized resources at any time, at anywhere in order to minimize the human touch in libraries. And in other words, we must reach to the doorsteps of readers or users. Lastly, library professionals, libraries worldwide are devoting vast resources to mitigate the public health impact of COVID-19 by providing the relevant information at the right time to the scientists, doctors, and other stakeholders in order to combat the COVID-19. The COVID-19 crisis has acted as an inflection point, throwing into sharp relief the many benefits of digital or open libraries. There is no doubt COVID-19 has put brakes to academic activity, but libraries will ensure the continuity of academics. Let us hope that we may overcome the disease very soon. Thank you very much.